Miss Yoko, please bring in the real Snitch. There's not much to say. I just wanted to let you know that everything is going according to plan. Isn't that right, Doctor?
Intelligence is a dying breed, but not today. Remember this.
Welcome back, my legends, and today I'm just going to say it. Caustic is potentially the Snitch of the Ghost Quest. Now, some of you are going to go crazy and say, why am I accusing Caustic? Well, it's very obvious. In order to be the Snitch, you have to fit 3 categories. 1, you have to benefit from Revenant, helping Revenant, and there's only very few people that benefit from helping Revenant, and those people are Caustic, Bangalore, Wattson, and Mirage. Now, the thing about Mirage is that I seriously doubt that Revenant would help Mirage because Mirage is very scared of him. So even though there is a possibility, I highly doubt it. Wattson would never betray the legends. She's just like everybody's kid says. I don't see it unless I saw a comment on this. Hopefully I can find it. That somebody suggested maybe this is not the Wattson we know. Maybe this is Shadow Wattson who switched places with the real Wattson, that way she can give information to our Revenant. But the problem is that this had to be planned beforehand. So as of right now, I don't see this where this could be a fake Wattson, a Shadow Wattson from the other universe. So I don't see it right now. The other person that it could be is Bangalore. But here's the problem with Bangalore. The only thing I can see her benefiting is that if Revenant could bring her brother Jackson back from the dead or wherever he is. But here's the thing. She is in denial that he's still alive, even though we clearly see that he was no longer on the yeah. So point is that Bangalore is in denial and she thinks that Jackson is living a good life with like some kids or something, which we now know it's probably not true. This is just her trying to deny what happened to Jackson. So I seriously doubt I see Bangalore benefiting from helping Revenant. The only person I can see benefiting from helping Revenant is Caustic, because Caustic is very interested in Revenant's technology. We know this from these.
Thanks. We should discuss a partnership. I have returned to the totem. I must learn more about this marvelous technology.
Quotes. So why is this important? Well, here's the other criteria you have to fit. You have to hate Lobo. As the Snitch, you try to inform Revenant. So Caustic is the only one that could benefit from Revenant, where Revenant's like, hey, why should I help you? And Caustic could have said, hey, I have this information that Loba is trying to go against you. So Revenant goes to check it out and to see if this is true, and he can confirm that, yeah, they're plotting against him. So why is this important? Because Caustic hates Loba. In order to be the Snitch, you have to A, benefit from Revenant, and B, hate Loba. And as we know, well, everybody does hate Loba. Some people disapprove, but the people that really hate Loba are Caustic, Bangalore for sure, and a little bit of Wraith and a little bit of Lifeline. But the people that truly stand out that you can say, yeah, they hate her with their guts is Caustic. In fact, here's another thing that makes it even more suspicious about Caustic, is that now that we know this, he used to work for Benson Dynamic. Now this is why this is crazy, because we now know is that the Syndicate know who Caustic is. I mean, it's been confirmed. I put this in one of my other videos about Caustic, the Dark Secrets of Caustic, where we see that the Syndicate know who Caustic really is. He is Alexander Knox. So not only does Caustic have connections with the Syndicate, which we know the Syndicate has connections with Hammond Robotics, but he also has connections with Benson Dynamics. So here's the thing. We now know is that Lova orchestrated this group meeting because she was lying to them that, oh, it's some kind of treasure, but no, it's a thing that Hammond told her, hey, we'll give you the source code for Revenant's head and where it is if you can get us this thing. So do you believe that Hammond was gonna 100% trust Lova? Of course not. So what they did is that they got the informant, which was Caustic, because Caustic has connections with the Syndicate and the Syndicate have connections with Hammond, and now we know it's that Caustic worked with Benson Dynamics, that's why he came out and said, oh yeah, this thing about the source code, it's about a simulacrum. So the connections, the connections are just there. It's very obvious that Caustic is the only one that could be the snitch. This way, the Syndicate might have, it's two possibilities, and I hope it's the other one. But the first possibility is that Caustic was told by the Syndicate that, hey, everything that Lova does, report to us, and then we're going to report it to Hammond Robotics. And then they want to cause some kind of division where they're like, okay, let's secretly inform Revenant, where so that way he's going to get curious and see if this is all true. And once he finds out that it's true, then we're gonna try to split the legends up so that way they could steal the artifact when it's complete. So I feel that Hammond Robotics is trying to make the legends fight over each other so that way they can, when they complete this thing, they can steal it. But in order to know what Lova's plan is, because they had to keep an eye on Lova without really, you know, making it obvious, and Caustic is the only one that fits the criteria. He benefits from Revenant by helping him. He hates Lova because of what happened. Well, what Lova said about Wattson, where she was saying that, hey, she'll be okay, but this thing is more important. And he is the only one that has the connections with the Syndicate and Hammond Robotics, and also knows about simulacrums because he worked with Benson Dynamics. Now, does this mean that Caustic could be fully guilty? No, there is a chance, because Crypto did say this, is that people have a bug on them. Now, as we can see from this finisher, we see that Crypto takes like a mini chip from the legends. So it is possible, and I hope this is where it goes, that Caustic is not really the snitch, and that this secret bug that they're talking about is some kind of eavesdropping audio device where they could hear what Caustic is doing and interacting with the legends. So to me, this tells me is that there's a possibility that Caustic does not know he has this, or maybe they told him that, hey, you have to have this at all times because we know who you are. If we wanted to, we could report you to the authorities and put you in jail. So Caustic is under the control of the Syndicate. Not really, but in this case, they could eavesdrop and hear what the legends are doing because they need somebody to hear what is Lova doing, because you know they can't, Hammond can't just trust Lova. That's crazy. She stole the little transport drive from them, so it'll be crazy to trust a thief. So Caustic, this is why I think Caustic is the snitch. And there's also a possibility he might not know that they're hearing into them, and there's also a possibility that he knows but secretly he's not telling Revenant. In fact, there is a possibility that Caustic knows about the bug and they know they're hearing about it, but that told him that, hey, we're gonna eavesdrop to make sure Lova's doing her promise, her part. And then Syndicate and the Hammond are working on a plan to tell Revenant about this, but while making them think that it's one of the legends. That way there can be some kind of infighting, so that way when they build the artifact, they can sneak in and steal it. Or worse, they could tell Caustic to take the artifact to them, because Caustic is really in debt to the Syndicate right now. If they wanted to, because remember, if they really wanted to, they could hurt Caustic's family. Because here's the thing, Katerina, Caustic's mom, was sent to confirm that, yeah, my son is dead. So she is in part of the cover-up, and I'm guessing that they made a deal with the Syndicate where, hey, we have to confirm this, so but if anything happens where Caustic betrays us, we will go after your mom, Alexander Knox. So it's a very sticky situation where Caustic's at, because I always found it weird that Caustic is working with the Syndicate, knowing that all this time he's been trying to hide his identity. So why out of nowhere he would decide, hey, I'm gonna help these people out? Caustic has to be doing something for them that we don't know as of yet. So as of now, I think that Caustic is the snitch. All the evidence that I've seen proves that Caustic has to be the one. Now, did he do it intentionally, or was the Syndicate and Hammond Robotics secretly spying on Caustic, heard the old conversation about the bathroom meeting that they're going to go against, all to make sure that Lova was keeping her end of the deal? So we don't know about this, and if Caustic did it on purpose, or if he has no idea about this bug on him. But to me, I have a feeling that everything's gonna revolve back to Caustic. one way or another, we're going to find out the truth. So the real question we should be telling ourselves is Caustic with the Legends or is he with the Syndicate in Hammond Robotics? Whose side will he choose if it's revealed that he has been working with them? So we're going to find out very soon because he's in a sticky situation where if he chooses the Legends, he could be putting his mom in danger, probably the orphanage. But if he sticks with Hammond Robotics and the Syndicate, everybody he has at least some kind of respect, like Wattson and some other kind of a little bit from Braves, they're gonna see him as a traitor. So he's in a lose-lose situation if it's revealed that he is the Snitch, but all the evidence is pointing to him. So this is my case for the Snitch. If you have a different perspective, please with evidence tell me. Don't just say, oh, because Bloodhound say Fly Fighter, high five. That's not evidence. Please make a very constructive video or comment about why you think this person is the Snitch. I lay my case out, and yeah, I'll see you all next time.
With an unwavering tone, I'll keep on repenting for that night so long ago. Though your hands disappear, I'll still find the place where you